so today we're going to be doing some exercises. My name is Brooke. I'm a student PTA, and I'm going to be working with you today. Is that okay? Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so the first one what we're going to do is we're just going to do some neck stretches. So what I want you to do is bring your right ear to your right shoulder. We're going to hold that. Try not to hike your shoulder up. We're going to hold that for about 20 seconds.
You doing it too?
Good. And then you'll do the same thing on the other side. So you can bring your right or left ear to your left shoulder. Try not to rotate your head. And if you want to feel a little bit more of a stretch, you can always kind of just put a little pressure on the opposite side of your head if you need to.
If I use the same hand, wouldn't it raise my shoulder?
Mm-mm.
Are you sure?
Then the next one.
It's raising my shoulder.
No.
So would I push it this way?
You can. That's fine. You don't have to push it. All right, and then no, don't do that.
Oh.
Okay, now we're gonna look at your armpit. They're gonna do and we're gonna do that for about 20 seconds. These exercises are to improve your cervical flexibility, and these can be done once every day. So in your little home exercise program, I've told you that you can do it once every day, just whenever you're sitting and watch TV. You can always work on these. The next one, we'll just do the opposite side. And again, you can do these for about 20 seconds, 3 times, or 2 times, 2 to 3. Next exercise, I'm gonna have you lay on your back. This is going to be a exercise that we'll do to try to improve your core strength, and which will in turn improve your posture, which that was one of your short-term goals. So that's what we're gonna be working on here. So with this exercise, what our goal is to try to get you to learn how to activate your core. So I'll have you bend both your knees, and I'm gonna try to put my hand underneath your back, and if there's a space, we want you to really just press your back into the table. So press your back into my hand by trying to tighten your core. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so go ahead and try to tighten your core, and then push your hand into my back. And then we'll hold that for about 5 seconds, and then you can relax.
Okay.
Another way is whenever you're at home and you're trying to remember how to do these, I'm gonna touch you. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's like a little area right here that you can feel will tighten once you have your core tight. So go ahead and tighten. Okay, good. I can feel it there. And then go ahead and put your hand in the same area, so then you can feel what it feels like. And then tighten. Do you feel that tighten?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what we're going for whenever you go do these at home. And then for the sets and reps, I put 2 sets of 10. So you can do 2 sets of 10 of these. And since this is a strengthening exercise, so you can do this every other day, or you can do it every day. But we don't want to overdo it. So, but this will help you learn how to control that core.
Okay.
So this next exercise is a kind of play off of the exercise that we just did. So now that you know how to engage your core, I'm gonna put this ball underneath your feet, and your goal is to just keep your core nice and tight while you bring your knees in towards your chest. So go ahead and put this ball underneath you. Good. And then go ahead and tighten your core, and then you're gonna bring your knees in toward your chest. And then hold for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then we'll come back out. And then this will also help to improve your core strength, along with your hip flexors, your hamstrings, and your glutes. So that's what we're working on, trying to meet your short-term goals here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for this exercise, I'm gonna just show it to you first, and then I'll let you do it. We're gonna have you stand on this yellow TheraBand, and we're gonna just drag our hands up on the wall using this towel. But you want to make sure to keep your arms straight and really control going up and then coming back down. And try not to shrug your shoulders. So I'll go ahead and give you this band. Then you go ahead and step on it. And then I'll give you this. Yeah, you don't have to. And then I'll give you this here. And you're just going to drag your hands up on the wall. And then come back down. Yep, and we'll do 2 sets of 10 on these. And this is going to improve your shoulder strength. and try to maintain a tight core whenever you're doing these. And stay on the wall. So for this next exercise, it is called a wall cactus on your home exercise program, but we call it wall angels. So the main goal is this is going to improve your posture and your upper extremity, or kind of your shoulders. So you're gonna lean back on the wall, and I want you to maintain a tight core. Your back is gonna be up against the wall, and I want you to come up, trying to keep your elbows on the wall, then come down, and make sure you look forward so you're keeping a nice alignment in your back. Okay?
Okay.
We're gonna do 2 sets of 10 of those. Go ahead. Yep, have a little bit of a bend here. Yep. Back up against the wall. Elbows, trying to keep your elbows on the wall and just trying to meet your hands together without hitting that.
Yeah.
2. We're gonna do 2 sets of 10 of these, and on your 10, whenever you get to your first set of 10, would definitely want to make sure that you're taking a break so you're maintaining the good alignment and all of that. Okay, so for this next exercise, what I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna hold on to this rail here, and because at home, I know that you're wanting to get back to being able to walk up your stairs and walk back down, and being, just independent with that. So here I'm gonna have you hold on to this rail. We're gonna come up, and then we're gonna just step down, and then we'll turn around, and we're gonna come up, and then we'll come back down. Okay? So go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna make sure to stand by closely.
So if I step up with one, do you want me to step down with the opposite
Doesn't
foot?
matter. You can just step up and go. This is just trying to get you back to being able to use your stairs at home.
Okay.
And then what you do is hold this rail here, and you're just gonna stand up nice and tall, and then kick back, straight back. Make sure to fire your glutes. And this will improve your hip extension and make sure your core is nice and tight. And we can hopefully eventually progress you to being able to do these on your stomach, because I know that's hard for you right now. I'm trying not to lean forward. So this next exercise, this is the final exercise. This is just going to try to get you to work on some of your shoulder range of motion and just work on some strengthening once we get to that point. So this one will be, we're going to start you down here, and then we're going to come up and punch you up. Then we'll come back down, and always make sure your thumb is pointing to the way that we're going. Okay? So let me have you do that motion. Good. Good. And then once the patient is able to do this easy, we can always have them add in a TheraBand. So with this one, I'm just gonna have you hold the TheraBand with this arm, and then right there. And then I'm gonna have you grab the other hand. We're gonna do the same motion. You're gonna choke up on that a little bit. Yep. So you'll start down at the bottom and then come up and do that same motion. Go ahead. Yep, just like that, and then control it coming back down. And then back up. Good. And then the next one we can do, we want to do this with both shoulders, but for the sake of this video, we'll just use this one. So this next one we're gonna do is we're gonna go here, then coming back down. So I want your palm here, and then I want your palm up, and then coming back down. Let me have you do that. Go ahead and do the motion. Bring up, and then back down. Good. And then this one, we could do the same thing, add some resistance, but that would be the D1, D2 flexion